The Brightest Star, written by Brion Martin, illustrated by Chaveevah Banks-Ferguson. From the time Francis was a baby, he was the brightest star in the galaxy. His parents taught him that he was special and that every time he shined brightly, it filled God's heart with joy. From then on, Francis always tried to shine as brightly as he could. All of the other stars admired Francis, wishing that they too could shine as brightly as he did. Many tried, but no one could match his splendor. One night, as Francis was shining brightly, a star no one had ever seen before came streaming through the galaxy. Standing next to Francis, he smiled, and with one stretch of his arms and a wiggle of his nose, he outshined everyone, even Francis. "Wow!" everyone exclaimed. They had never seen a star shine as brightly as this one before. They were very impressed, but Francis became nervous. He tried his best to shine brighter than the new star, but sadly it was no use. He could not match the splendor of the new star. All the other stars began to admire the new star and forgot all about Francis. Francis was heartbroken and quietly slipped away. He was sad that all his friends that had once admired him for his gift were now giving all their attention to this new star. Francis was so sad that he packed his bags and prepared to run away forever. Taking one last look at all his friends that he no longer seemed to impress, poor Francis began to cry. As he wept, a single tear rolled down his cheek. After it touched his hand, bing! It came alive. Star tears are very special, you know. After blinking a few times, the tear shook itself and looked up. After seeing Francis in distress, it asked him why he was so sad. "Well, I used to think that I was special, but not anymore. Ever since that new star showed up, everything that made me special isn't special anymore. I've tried and tried, but there's no way I'll ever shine as brightly as him." "Oh, dear Francis," said the tear, "that's not what makes you special. Remember what your parents taught you. God created you wonderfully, and He loves you very much. That's what makes you special. Shining brightly is not the only way we worship God. Think about how you're kind to your friends or help out others in need. You obey your parents, say sorry when you make mistakes, and tell the truth. All these things fill God's heart with joy. You see, it's never about outshining one another. It's about taking what Jesus has given us and being the best we can be with that. Some stars may outshine you, and some stars you may outshine. The most important thing is that you bring glory to God by shining as brightly as He created you to shine." And with that, the tear faded into an array of beautiful sparkles. Left alone, Francis thought about what the tear said and realized that it was right. How silly it was to be jealous. He should be celebrating the glory of God that shines so brightly in others and not envious of it. "Wow! There are things special about me," thought Francis, "but there are also things special about others. I guess all that matters is that I do my best with what God has given me." He headed back home a changed star. When he returned, the new star was still shining as brightly as ever, but this time Francis wasn't jealous. He was only happy for him. You You sure are the brightest star I have ever seen, said Francis. Thank you, said the new star. You're not so bad yourself. After that, they became the best of friends, shining and glorifying God together, each in their own special way. The end.